I still smell the decay of Midnabi in my dreams. Not even the strongest wick-wheat poultice can cleanse that stench from my memory. The bloated faces of those who were once people, the whispers that clung to the walls like moss, the feeling of being watched by eyes that no longer understood what they saw. Without Julan's blade beside mine, I would have joined them, another trophy in Dagoth Ur's collection of broken souls. When Dagoth Garrus spoke my name, I felt the world shift beneath my feet. His voice carried the sound of ash sliding over stone, and his curse burned through me like fire through dry grass. Corpus, the divine disease, the blessing of Dagoth Ur, he called it. What blessing turns flesh to ruin and mind to madness? In Devaith Fire's tower, I prepared myself for death, or worse, for a life as one of those mindless creatures that haunt the blighted lands. The ancient wizard looked at me not with pity but with curiosity, as if I were an interesting specimen in his collection. Perhaps that is what saved me. His cure left the disease in my blood, but removed all debilitating effects. When I found Arvesa in that Kamana Tong den, chained but unbroken, something tight within me finally uncoiled. Her eyes met mine across that dark room, and for a moment, all the walls between Temple and Ashlander fell away. We were simply two souls who had found each other in the darkness. But freedom brought its own complications. The lost prophecies spoke of truths the Temple has buried, and I saw the doubt begin to take root in Arvesa's heart. And Julan. Oh, Julan. When his eyes went blank and his voice fell silent, I thought I'd lost him to some sixth house curse. The proud warrior reduced to a hollow shell, staring at nothing, responding to no one. I led him by the hand like a child through ash storms and across rivers, praying to any ancestor who would listen. Was it Shani's voice that finally reached him where mine could not? Or was it seeing her in danger that awakened the protector in him once more? I do not know, but when life returned to his eyes, I wept with relief. The cavern of the incarnate changed everything. When moon and star slipped onto my finger, Azura's light filled the cavern, and with it came the knowledge I had been running from since Caius first spoke the word Naravarine. It is me. It has always been me. I turned to share this moment with my companions, but found only empty space where they had stood. Julan's face as he realized the truth. All his life, shaped around a purpose that was never his. All his mother's teachings, all his training, all his certainty, gone in an instant. He ran before I could find words to heal what was broken. And Arvesa, torn between her oath to the Vivek and what she has seen with her own eyes. She did not draw her blade against me. She could not stay, but neither could she do her duty. She left. Now I wear the ring of a legend, the mantle of a people's hope. I am to unite the Dunmer, when I cannot even keep two companions at my side. The wind no longer whispers secrets to me. It carries only the memory of voices now gone. I have never felt the weight of destiny more heavily, nor the absence of those I love more keenly. I am Nerevar reborn, and I have never been more alone.
Where do we go from now? Azura was pretty clear. I am to go back to the Oshilaku, speak with the wise women, and then unite all the Dunmers. Just that. However, I am tired. I am hungry. I am very nearly overburdened. I have no camping gear, and I'm on my own. This doesn't feel like an ideal situation to be trekking in the wasteland in the middle of the night. I'm worried about Vess and Julan. I'm fairly certain there's no point talking to Arvesa. It's not just stubborn, but she has very strong beliefs, and I don't think any of talking will help. I'm sure she feels terrible for not killing me, but also terrible for considering killing me. Yeah, I don't think any sort of talking will amount to anything. Julian is a different matter entirely. In fact, I'm very worried he might do something stupid. And if I go for my yurt back in Mashti's camp, maybe he's there. I don't know that it's a good idea to speak to him so soon, or maybe I shouldn't let him think too much. Then of course there's the matter of Mashti. Is she a murderous witch? In which case Julian is even more in danger. Or, and I want to believe that there's an explanation for all of that, that she is not. And even leaving all of that, she would be worried about Julian as well. I'm a little bit worried that she will hold me directly responsible and then kill me. Either way, I won't go anywhere without companions or my yurt to set up camp. That's where we're going. Do I talk to Mashti? I think I will. I don't think, I hope she is not the murderous witch that the Ahemusa describe. I am... Yeah, we'll see. I will be ready to get out of Dodge if she's terribly angry and blames me. I'm starting to know this valley very, very well, don't I? I see a cliff racer. And now we just need to dive east as soon as possible and we'll find Mashti's camp. What is that blue light? Oh, I know, it's that ghost. Yes. Maybe I could levitate. Honestly, levitating across here is not much shorter than going there. But let's try it for the sake of trying on those travel-stained pants. A gift from Peakstar, I think. It's definitely not fast travel. It will be useful in a bind. I see you, Cliff Racer. You see me too. Oh, bummer. The mace that Anna Terrier gave me is actually an ebony mace. On its own, it is slightly less powerful than the ebony mace I currently have, but it also has an enchantment. This one, 936. Anna's mace, 830. So yes, less, but it damages speed and agility. And I think we're there. Yes, we are. I don't see Julian outside. Hello, guys. I think we'll have to move you as well. I know Varthal will be pleased to have more of you guys, so this is my yurt. Here goes nothing. Something heavy has been pushed against the door from inside. You hear the sound of Mashti's sobbing. Yeah, that is... In a way, that is a good sign. If she was a murderous witch, mad with, I don't know, evil powers, she wouldn't be sobbing. That makes me think that Julian is probably not in his yurt unless they had an argument. Yeah, he's not here. It's still a mess. That has not changed. Okay. Who else can I ask? Shani. Like, Shani knows, or at least says she knows what happened. Maybe she's recovered from now. That being said, do I back up now? Let's go. We know the way. It won't be the first time. We're going from Mashti's camp to the Ahemusa. The path should be cleared. Yep, we're getting really good at playing the lute. There's a crab. No need to anger the crab. This is where we fought the Golden Saint. Are you going to be an angry netch, Betty? No. Ooh, that looks like a... That's the one that attacked us, but okay, that's bad news. And poison. I don't like poison. However... Yes. I do not need to fear poison. Are you getting closer? You kind of did. I don't know that I can reach you there. Yep. Okay. How about now? I can't go higher. Venom Bullnetch. Netch leather. I'd expect some poison. Lots of netch leather and poison. Good. I mean, it's not like I'm ever going to run out of mushrooms, I don't think. That's another of those Daedra. And I would rather not get their attention. Wow. It's been a while since I had a miscast in my simple healing spell. It's not so surprising. Things aren't well. Here we are. Okay, Shani, I'm really counting on you. Maybe Julian went back to Shani? I mean, they did make up, and being lost, he might go back to wherever he feels safe. His mother might not be it, because it turns out the things that she told him are not true. Hi, Shani. You're alone, unfortunately. Hi.
What?
Yes, Julian's gone, and his mother is... What? And I'm what? I'm the Nerevarine. I know this is insane. Okay, what to do, what to do. Right, you need some answers. I just hope it's not too late. We can't talk here. Let's go to Voss, to the trade house. I need some fresh air. Okay. Alright. You're just coming with me? You're with me. Okay. You know what? Let me teach you a simple healing spell. Is there anything you'd be good at? Not that. You can do that on yourself. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing, especially since you know no spells at all. You wouldn't know how to do chameleon. You don't know how to shield yourself. You don't know... Right, I think we have to accept. You're just not a spellcaster. At least a little bit of healing. I have to be a war leader for all the houses? Yeah, easy. Can we ignore that bit of the prophecy? I wish. Do you really believe you're his reincarnation? Vivek, that is so weird. Can I see the ring again? There it is. You, Nerevarine, that is amazing. I never believed Julian, but this feels different. There's something in your eyes. All weird though and shiny. Really, like a really old drag pearl. Maybe you really are the incarnate. Yeah, it's in my eyes. Not here, let's go. Alright. Alright, Shani, let's go. You're not completely healed, but I can help you. Alright, let's go. To Voss.
Boethia teaches us patience.
Voss is going to be that away. In fact, yeah, we can just that way. I am so confused. Not completely surprising considering what just happened. Oh, good. I think I'll follow the coast rather than go towards Delvos. We want to find a trade house that's going to be on the other side of the village. Just as soon as we can... There we go. I am running as fast as I can. I really hope Shani is going to be able to shed some light. Can I? Yeah, there should be a path, right? I'm hungry. Well, it's true. I've been chewing on wheat to heal myself and satiate my hunger, but it's not much. We're almost there. Come on. Picking up marshmallow and salt rice really brings me back. But hang on. Yeah, this here is the trade house. We just need to... Oh no, this is the trade house. Hello, Fairy Sparrow. Alright. Let's talk, Shani. Let's go into the storage area. Okay. The storage area that is locked and people will be unhappy if I try to break into it. Let's do that. So this one could see me. I think that might be safe. What do you know? Even in failure, we improve. Come on. I know I have a few of these low quality lockpicks. Might as well. I just don't want anybody walking in on me. There we go. Rats. Okay, Shani. Finally, I am sorry to drag you here, but you never know which of the hunters might be lurking in the grazeland, listening in. And the creatures are so annoying. That was the only place I could think of where we might get some privacy. That was always where we used to come when, But anyway, I promised you some answers, didn't I, about why Julian was making such a terrible mistake. Yes. Julian's mother. Everything she ever told him was a lie. She never found him in the Gracelands. She got pregnant by Han Sashel, our Ashcan, and his wife Amabi made him throw her out. Everyone knows it, but we don't talk about it to spare Amabi's feelings. She never had children of her own, so it was hard on her. So Julian is not born of unknown parents. And Julian was really never suspected anything. She has him brainwashed, but sometimes I think he doubted her. He was just too proud to admit it. He spent a lot of time at the camp when we were growing up. He heard what was said, but then Amabi wanted to hide the truth from him so much, she started 100 different rumors about Mashti to disguise the true one. Most of them were false, so Julian thought they all were. She is his mother. He loves her. He wanted to believe her, and maybe he wanted to think he was special and not just some bastard-born outcast with no future. Who wouldn't? What about the Ashcan? Never. He knew, of course, but he never let Julian suspect. I don't know why. Perhaps it was Amabi's doing, but I used to see him watching Julian in the camp sometimes, when he thought Julian couldn't see him. And it's too late now. You spoke to Rakim. Then you know what Mashti did. She can never be forgiven. Are you sure that she did that? You should have told me all of this sooner. Yes, that would have helped a bit. I know, I'm sorry. Maybe he would have believed it coming from you. He obviously respects you a lot, but there was never any proof until now. He finally knows he's not the Nerevarine. I don't know what he might do, but I'm scared. You have to make Mashti talk. She has to know something. I'll wait here until you find out. She wouldn't want to see me. Right. Shani believes she is responsible for the massacre, though. And I have trouble understanding Mashti's purpose. Why would she make her son believe that he is Nerevar reincarnated? She comes from the Orshilaku. She has some ideas of the Nerevarine prophecies. You've told me all I can. Okay, fine. You're staying here? I guess you are. I don't know, what was her motivation? Surely there are other ways to make your son feel loved and special than tell him he's the object of a prophecy and have his whole life wrapped up around that lie. And we are going back to Mashti's camp. I can almost go there on autopilot. So what could be Mashti's motivation? Did she really get her revenge on the Ashcan? So according to what Shani says, the event happened like that. Mashti arrived at the Ahemusa. She got pregnant by the Ashcan. But Julian stayed there growing up for quite some time. When was Mashti cast out? I don't know. Hopefully Mashti will one, talk to me, two, not go berserk on me. And I am most curious about why she told Julian he had a sacred mission. Like sure, it gave him purpose, but he's been so tortured over the fact that he was not strong enough to fulfill his destiny. Surely Mashti as a mother would see that her son is miserable trying to be something he's not. And I'm running as fast as possible. I shouldn't. I'm on my own. Even a rat angry, catches me completely exhausted, I like to believe I would survive, but I would certainly take a beating. Do I have restore fatigue? I don't think I do. Let's go. Where would Julian be? Would he try to go back to the Red Mountain to prove to himself once and for all that he is who his mother told him he was? That would be stupid, but yeah. That feels like something Julian might do. I guess there's no point imagining 100 different stories, scenarios, and whats and whys. Hopefully Mashti will talk to me. The fact that she was crying gives me hope. Because so far, the information we have, and honestly, she wasn't particularly nice to us. And she seemed to genuinely be in contact with Azura, or she lied about that too. What's that? Oh, crap. Okay. Another phantom. This one is a mage. No, stay here, stay here, stay here. Don't cast horrible spells at me. Come on. I know how to detect keys now. Okay, there's no way I'm talking to Mashti, exhausted and practically dead. Hello, Lucifer. So, we'll pray. We'll rest. We'll eat. And we will go talk to Mashti. At least she will talk to me. She's not attacking me. Is it? Mashti looks at you warily, but without malice. Midnabi, I thought you might come. I suppose you want to know where Julian is. Among other things, yes. Do you know where he is? The answer is, I don't know. I came here. I told him everything. He allowed me no choice in the matter. You know too. I can tell by your face. So, what would you have me tell you? I am sick of secrets now. Okay, why did you do it? Why make him think he was Nerevar? Why? We were outcast. His father would not or could not acknowledge him. I could never return to my people. What kind of life could I offer my child, reviled and rejected? When I left the Oshalaku, I took little with me except my knowledge of the prophecies. So I gave him a dream, a purpose. It was all I could give him. I had nothing else. No, like I can understand your motivations, but that was borderline cruel. It was not true. Not true? You know nothing about truth. No, you speak of facts. And what are facts? Facts mean nothing to me. Julian could have become the Nerevarine no matter what the prophecy says. There's always another prophecy, and if there is not, then you can make your own. He could have done anything that he put his mind to if he only believed in himself. The fault is mine for not making him believe enough. He could have been killed like he was gonna die trying to go to the Red Mountain. No, I was sure that the gods would protect him, and they did. They sent you. But now I think perhaps the gods have been laughing at me all along. I know you are the one to bear the moon and star. Perhaps my son and I have been mere tools to guide you towards your destiny. Or perhaps you will fall like so many others have done. I no longer care about the prophecies, whether I used them or they used me. It's all over now. It is finished. I have lost the final thing that was possible for me to lose. I have lost my son. You must know where he must have gone. It matters little where he went. He will never return to me. I know that much. I have lost him forever. He never even raised his voice. His face, as he left, he looked so much like his father, like Hans Sachel. I know he will not be coming back. Okay. Has Azura told you anything? There was never any, only dreams and visions that I invented to suit my purposes. My son says now that I manipulated him, but I gave him the faith to achieve what he could not have done otherwise. Debatable. Tell me about the ashcan. I danced for him when he came with his men to make trade agreements with my father. All the girls, we performed a sacred dance before the evening meal. We only called it sacred in order to justify its place as traditional, but we were right. It was sensual and beautiful, and what could be more sacred than that? He came to my yurt that very night. He was charming and handsome. Perhaps I was a fool, but I believed him when he said he would marry me. We left at dawn. By the time we arrived in the Graceland, I was deeply in love and stunned by the beauty of my new home. I was happy, too happy. I soon discovered the truth. My new love was already married. He wept and begged my forgiveness. He had been captivated by my beauty. He had lost his wits. He would make things right. His wife did not understand him. He loved me. Male talk. But I was very young and I loved him. I could never return home, so I accepted everything he said. He told the tribe that I had come to train as a wise woman. Amabi was suspicious, but she had no proof. I saw him in secret whenever he could get away. I knew people were talking, but I cared little for their opinion. I was happy. But of course, it could not last. I became pregnant, and we could no longer conceal the truth from his wife. You know the rest. He never said a word in my defense when she wove her lies to cast me out. Not one word. Look at this. She rummages in an old chest. Once it was going to be my wedding dress. My sisters and I sewed it when I was betrothed to my father's Gulakan, and I took it with me when I left with Stachel. Of course, I never used it. Here, you take the thing. I have kept it too long already, and it has nothing but sad memories. It's only a dress. Someone else would wear it and make new memories for it, or throw it away. I care not. Okay, I really need to know where Julian could be. All right, ask me again, Midnabi, and I will tell you. Okay, I'm asking you again where Julian is. The last time he left me, when I told him to abandon that girl from the camp, he later told me that he had been living in a cave to the southwest of here. I think he said it was south of the Daedric shrine Zergopinon, in the mountains near an outcast camp. Perhaps he is there, perhaps not. But before we go, he asked me to give you this. I don't know what it says. I never learned to read. Take it and leave me. Now we're not done. What use would I've had for such skill? The wisdom of the tribe is preserved in the memories of its wise women. And yet, I hated that Julian read, and I did not know what he was reading. I could not control what he was learning, so I burned his books whenever I found them. He only started hiding them. Let's see, I don't think you did right by him. Even after everything, after he chose never to have anything to do with me again and never to acknowledge Julian as his son for so many years, I still believed that one day he would walk through my door and tell me he was sorry and that everything would be set right, but he never did. And now he never will. Hang on. How were you expecting him if you killed him and all his warriors? Midnabi, sorry for running off like that. I needed some answers and well, now I have them. I just need to figure out what to do with them. Don't worry or anything like that. I'm fine. I just want to think. And don't think I'm angry about you being there, Everine, in a way. I think I knew it all along. Or maybe I just knew I wasn't. Doesn't matter much now, I suppose. Anyway, looks like I won't be needing a trainer anymore, and you never did need me. And least of all now. I know you'll make a good Nerevar, better than me anyway, but that's not hard. Keep an eye on Shani for me, won't you? And Mother too, I suppose. Funny how just when I find out she really is my mother, I don't want to call her that anymore. Good luck, but you don't need it, Jay. Right. The cavern is not too far from the cavern of the Incarnate, so we'd have to go back there. I'm unsure. Julian is probably safe. Or safe enough. In its time, he doesn't seem to be upset with me, that's a good thing. But again, he's probably not too far from here. I am still all kinds of tired, hungry, not feeling amazing, overburdened. I don't know if I pick up my yurt and leave. Zuben's note, Ritz, a to-do list, a stranger, the seventh vision. There was this, but not a priority. How about that? All 6 shrines are scattered around. it might be a good idea to seek the counsel of the failed incarnates. Maybe? Step 1. Lighten the load. I will not sell those, even though I won't use them either. Try Mashti's dress. These are good to wear, honestly. This can go here. This I would sell. And these I would keep. Even though I would not benefit from using them myself, they are important relics. I guess I put everything in the chest rather than here. That's fine. My walking stick. That brings me back. Maybe I could learn these. I know I need to fortify my magicka to do that, but I know I can do that as well. And honestly, the faster I can travel across the island, the better. So I'm gonna try to learn that spell. Don't think I'll need those. This I want to learn. The writs, I might as well keep them. Okay. Potion-wise, I do have a few. Is that enough? Some healing, lots of poison. Let's take this one for emergencies. Might as well use that scroll at some point. I have the pants, so I can travel. I can levitate with those if I need to. Don't think I picked up any crafting material. Oh, but I don't need that. I know I put this stuff somewhere. Definitely don't need that ever at all. That's empty. I don't need that. We could sell those books. Some of these I could sell as well. Okay, just a matter of fortifying magicka. Yep, that's gonna be heavy. But I need to take the time to sort them out. Find out which ingredients will help me fortify magicka. Okay, it's not a ton. I'll make one potion at a time. I think I have higher chance of success if I do one at a time rather than try to brew 3 in one go. My magicka is currently 70. I need an extra 30 points of magicka. That's probably 3 potions. 2, this is a master retort. The quality of the potions I brew when I brew them is higher. So we'll see. While I'm doing this, I wanted to try what is preventing me from wearing that dress. The boots. The boots. Oh, that's a very pretty dress. It's true. Fortify magicka 14. It looks like I will need 3 potions. I don't need to carry absolutely everything. All I need is the stone flowers. And salt rice. While I'm here, let's practice. Who knows, maybe casting Turn Undead at my retort will remove the negative effects from potions. You never know. That was a failure. Another failure. Hey. I'm kind of wasting my magicka though. It's alright. Hey. 14. Yeah, we definitely need a third. But a third is all I need. Now we are still... Hey! See? See, one day. One day we'll be able to tame a war Durzog. Okay, come on. Yes, pretty good. However, I did use some of my magicka. There you go. So we'll have to wait for that magicka to come back. I kept the black glove. That was how we found the Morag tongue. Right, I can't play the lute in my own yurt. That's a bit sad. Okay. A 112 magicka should be all we need. Yes. As usual, I don't want to take all the ingredients, but I need something that I can eat down. I should have put some cliff racer to grill. That's alright. Scuttle, while not being the tastiest ever, is kind of okay. I'm gonna put things that I want to sell here. Don't want to bother with them currently. That's it. It's not even that much. Okay, I did forget about those. Aldrin. Aldrin is the place. I will keep them in my backpack despite the extra weight. They need to be cleansed. Okay. Do you like... No, you don't. I'll be back with some other food. Okay, so we need to go towards the Cavern of the Incarnate. Fortunately, we're starting to know the way, don't we? Now, I don't think we need to go, or we should go in the Valley of the Wind. In fact, we've already explored that quite thoroughly. We've run up and down, left and right a number of times. And this is the Daedric ruin Zergopina. And we need to go in a valley south of that. So we're gonna keep going forward. And take a left at the next valley we see. Are you a valley? You are a valley, don't you? In this valley there are cliff faces. I'm gonna try something. Ah, no, I'm not. Sorry. I used all my... Jump. Jump. We have a Kaguti that is extremely confused. I don't know why. If you are so confused that you do not attack me, good on you. I think that's an effect of the blight. Creatures are losing their mind. The path is splitting. What do I know? Okay, this is the Valley of the Wind. I'll explore this area and move on to the next branch if I don't find anything. I really wish I was able to recover stamina a lot faster. Unfortunately, only the most powerful enchanted items would allow me to do that. We have a cave here. Dune, yeah. I thought I heard something attacking me. Let me try to get a bit higher. There we go. Alright. Let's go take a look in Dune and hope that this is where Julian has taken refuge. I don't see an outcast camp nearby, but it could be that I approached from the wrong direction. We'll find out.